And we're live.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, guys? This is another episode of Three Hacks in a Movie. I'm Emilio.
I'm Bentley.
And I'm RJ.
And we got Nico in the room.
Yeah,
too.
we got Nico in the room.
Little Nico. He's
Bam.
our mascot of the podcast.
That's his producer tag, Nico in the room. No.
Nico's not like a Russian gangster. He's a dog. He's a little chihuahua.
The Chihuahua, yeah.
Joined us just now. But today's
a special episode because this is the first time we've done a movie that's not just something we watched at home, you know?
Right.
There's an actual movie that just came out in theaters this week, and we watched Friendship, starring Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson, not to be mixed up with Tim Robinson.
yeah, not
of
Tim
Shawshank
Robbins.
fame.
Which I always make that mistake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Robinson.
man.
Didn't we see the like talk show host like horror movie in the theater and do a podcast about it?
I don't think we did a podcast.
We didn't do a
about it.
podcast
Yeah,
about it.
we watched it, but we didn't do a podcast.
Late Night with the
about
Devil.
I know,
Yeah.
well, kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
It was all right.
It was fun,
it. I
but
thought
yeah.
it was good. It wasn't like amazing or anything. That was pretty good though.
Yeah, we saw that movie live, but
Definitely.
didn't do a pod.
Yeah.
Saw it.
So yeah, this is the first one where we're actually doing a pod of a movie that we just saw in theaters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be Sinners a couple of weeks ago, but plans got changed. and-
Yeah. I
So
have to get the fuck out of Phoenix. Dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna be here.
And there's already enough people talking about fucking sinners.
I know, bro.
we can not have to touch that one.
People will not shut up about this movie, and I get it. I mean, I love Sinners. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was fucking amazing, but yeah, people are dick riding that movie pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
Getting gassed out a little over it, but it's a great movie.
Friendship is a A24 movie.
Yeah,
It's one of their movies, and it's actually like way funnier, I think, than any A24 movie. I've
yeah.
seen
I don't know
before.
what A24 like comedies. I don't know how many comedies they've done or whatever, but this has to be like one of the funniest movies they've ever done.
Yeah, everything they do is usually like horror based.
Yeah,
it seems like.
it's like horror or something to do with like a sex cult somehow. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They love their sex cults at A24.
Yeah, Ari Aster wasn't involved in this movie, so it's good.
The music, I don't even know if I'm like, because the music in it, I was like, is this A24? Or like, I don't know if this is A24 or like, it sounded like the Safdie brothers to me, because after watching Uncut Gems and Good Times, like I kept hearing that kind of music, where they kind of synthesizer, but you know, a little like,
Right, like mood building music.
I don't know what they've done comedy wise, but
Safdie
yeah,
brothers.
that's
Yeah, I don't know if they were they.
oh, I
involved
meant
in this?
A24, like comedy wise,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the performance by Tim Robinson in this movie is really good. And I'd say if you don't even like his sketch comedy that much, it still really works. It actually might make you appreciate him.
Yeah.
He does like watching this movie.
I do wonder how people who haven't watched Tim Robinson would react to this movie, because they would definitely be like, why is he acting this way? You know? Like the way he just kind of yells at people or you know, just tries to make very like awkward silent jokes or like awkward jokes that end in silence. Like,
Right.
they're very much like his motif. But yeah, I definitely think I would wonder what people would think when they see him go, you know, oh fuck, like what is this?
Because that stuff is pulled. It's like you're watching his sketch show. at some
Yeah,
points with the way
he's very
acts.
much like, if you've seen Tim Robinson in basically anything, you've seen his performance in this movie for the most part.
He always has the same delivery, like when he's like freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like yelling, but like gargle, like a gargle
Crashing
sound.
out.
Yeah.
As it gets called.
Yeah, he's
Good at
crashing.
What the
out.
fuck? Like, yeah, it's just, yeah. His like pitch, not pitch and tone, but like his volume is constantly like up and down as he's like screaming. He's like, ah, like I don't.
Very Nick Cage like.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. How
I
he
can
goes
see
from
that.
like talking to you quietly to screaming. Yeah, it's very Nick Cagean. But man, this movie, dude, this film, if you will, honestly, not kidding, but this movie was hilarious. Just absolutely plain and simple. This movie was fucking hilarious. I don't remember the last time I laughed this hard in the theater. because comedies don't really exist in theaters anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all just streaming, and
This
even then
movie
they
barely
fucking suck.
exists in the theater. It's like a limited time
It's
pre-release.
it's a toad trip of a movie, dude. Honestly, that's the whole fucking movie.
yeah.
Nah, man, yeah, because the last comedy I saw in theaters was No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence, and I think that was like 3 years ago at this point,
Okay.
like 2-3 years ago at this point.
I mean, it's not the same type of movie, but Jackass. I know we saw that in theaters. Jackass
you're
Forever.
right, yeah, very much, different kind of movie for sure.
But I definitely laughed a lot at that one. But
For sure. No, Jackass 4, right? Yeah, Forever. Yeah, Jackass Forever. Yeah, awesome. But no, dude, this movie was just so fucking funny, man. I was laughing. I mean, we were all laughing, and then like the theater was actually having a really good time. I definitely felt like there was some people in that theater where like I don't know what I'm watching right now. Like I felt like I was hearing like silences in certain parts, like almost like dead zones in certain parts of the theater.
Yeah, because
like,
there weren't people sitting there.
it was a pretty empty theater, but
yeah, a little bit.
yeah,
They're doing a lot
man.
of showtimes of it. I saw there was like 6 or 7 in one day, like more than
Yeah,
most
but
of the
only
other movies
one
are
theater
playing.
was showing it. That's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
this whole week it was just that one theater in basically like all of Phoenix.
right. Yeah.
But they did multiple showings a day, but it was only one theater. But I think one of you saw that later there is going to be a wider release for it, right? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at all the Harkins showtimes throughout the week and that they had posted, and none of them were other
theaters?
At other theaters.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
They were all at the Campbell View.
You know, it's certainly going to be on streaming at some point. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sure, like,
it's
soon,
$8.24,
too.
so
Yeah,
I think it comes out on Max.
Probably Max, yeah.
Or HBO Max, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
but
In this
the time-
house, it's HBO.
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
What is it now? HBO Max, right? That's
It's
the
Max
newest
right
one?
now, but it's about to change back to HBO Max in like a couple weeks or something, like a few
Yeah.
weeks like that. I know I'm gonna hate it because it's gonna log me out again, and like I have to log back in, and that has never happened so much until freaking Max, just because they keep changing their name and their interface every 6 months. God, but yeah, whatever. Also, give us Acme versus Wile E. Coyote or whatever, stupid fuck. Dude, that fucking dude at HBO doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, bro. Fire him. Just let James Gunn run the whole thing. He seems to be doing really well with all his fucking projects. That dude can.
He did the Wile E. Coyote movie, I think.
No, he canceled the Wile E. Coyote. Wait, who are you talking about?
James Gunn.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
he wrote it. I think that was like his thing, like before the Superman movie.
Did he?
I think he wrote the Wile E. Coyote movie. I think that was like his thing.
I don't remember hearing that, but I mean, I could definitely be wrong.
Or produced it. Perhaps.
Story by.
Story by.
He's one of 3 guys. Story
But the
by.
screenplay is by somebody else.
Sammy
yeah.
Birch.
Ever since Love and how they talk about like, oh, how you get a story by credit, I'm like, okay, that just means like you pitched like one thing about it, and
It can mean a lot of things.
Yeah, you got like a story by credit now.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us that fucking movie, dude. I also
yeah.
do want to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up or whatever, but
Yeah, that one too.
yeah, I'm waiting for that one to come out on Max.
Story by could also happen in Tarantino's case where he like discredited the movie.
Oh yeah, he's like,
Didn't
fuck you.
want the writing
yeah.
credit. He wanted the
Who was it? Oliver
Story
Stone,
by
right? Who
Oliver
basically
Stone.
rewrote the whole fucking movie or whatever. Yeah, I would love to see what his original screenplay was like. Tarantino's. Maybe one
Yeah,
day.
Friendship.
Friendship. Yeah, sorry,
Go
guys.
back that.
Going off on another tangent already. No, yeah, Friendship. I mean, to summarize this movie, it's about a guy who doesn't really have any friends, doesn't really like converse with coworkers. All he has is his wife and his son.
Who
And
recently just got over cancer.
yeah, his wife who just got over cancer. Such a strong start to the movie at the cancer support group.
Yeah, you can
Like,
tell right off the bat the relationship is like really.
it's a little
wonky.
weird. Yeah. I have no idea what he must have been like before this freaking movie. Because I was wondering, like, Kate Mara's character, Tammy. She seems like such a normal person. But I also have a feeling that she's a cheating slut because she hangs out a lot with her ex. And I just thought that was so weird. But anyways.
Right. Yeah. So that's another point. I'm kind of
Daryl
skipping
or
ahead.
something?
Sorry. Well,
They mentioned that they were married like and together for like 16 years, and she's still hanging out with her ex like So was this from before you guys like met and married, or did you already have like a split or something at some point
Right.
throughout your relationship?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, she like mentions I'm gonna like be having dinner with Daryl, which is her ex-boyfriend. I think it's
Devin.
Daryl.
Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her ex-boyfriend. And she literally says my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, she keeps
like,
saying my ex. Yeah, my ex Devin.
and like he it's like it's normal. It's like it's not. He doesn't question it. He's just like.
But he also like blocks it out though, because every time he's like, "Who?" Like every time Devin's mentioned, he literally says "who" until the very, very last mention at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, "Who's Devin?" Or he just keeps saying "who" every time she brings up Devin. But yeah, I don't know, man. I thought that part was super weird. I was like, "What?" And then that made me think for a second, because I mean, I think it's okay we like jump around a little bit, but for a second, it made me second guess that that's not his son.
Yeah.
And that's like his stepson or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like, and that's Devin's kid or whatever. But then like I was just like, oh, anytime like they usually mention their ex husband that's like the kid to their dad, they always say like, oh, fuck, what's the son's name? I already forgot it.
Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie, whatever. Like they'll be like, oh, Stevie, like I'm gonna go see Stevie's dad or something. They'll never say like I'm gonna go hang out with my ex.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it made me second guess that for a while, where I was like, oh my god, is that even our hero's name, dude? Is that even fucking Craig's son? But yeah, it seems like it is his kid. But I was like second guessing myself a lot during that movie. But yeah,
I mean, it could have not been his kid, I suppose. Like, there could have been like a secret.
I mean, he didn't look like either of them, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if his kid's gonna adopt his weirdness and his like social like awkwardness. I'd love to see that, honestly. But yeah, no, this movie's about it's basically just a guy like he doesn't have any friends. All he really has is his wife and his son.
He has this crazy job where he works in like habit forming.
They call it habit forming. We call it addiction.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking immediately like shit like Candy Crush. He's making Candy Crush.
Yeah,
or, like,
exactly.
whatever.
Well, yeah. He works in
Microtransactions.
advertising for stuff to make it like more habit forming.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, he has kind of a wild job, like very like.
Yeah. I was a little like, because I was like, wow, like, you know, tech companies like this, they're not just almost anywhere. So I was trying to figure out what state it was. But every time you see an address, there's never a state listed. It's just a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
license
Clovis,
plate.
USA.
Right.
There's no state. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Clovis, dude. The
Yeah,
state.
wherever that is.
Looking at the wiki page, it says from the small town of Clovis, Colorado.
Oh, okay. I remember at one point I was trying to look at the license plates because I always try to do that. Anytime there's a movie where you're not supposed to exactly know where they're at, I always try to do that. I'm like, oh, what's that license plate? What's that license plate? But that's just me. That's just being autistic. But yeah, no, the movie's just about a guy who basically doesn't have any friends. Who his new neighbor is Paul Rudd, and he kind of just they hang out for a bit, shows a good time, and then Craig, Tim Robinson, he starts acting a little strange. So Paul Rudd's character just kind of cuts him off, and he starts going crazy over being like left out of his life.
Yeah, like it's like he got dumped.
But yeah,
Like,
he
he
basically
fell for
got
a
dumped
woman and
by
got
a
dumped.
friend. Yeah,
And that's how they word it too. It's like I think we'd be better off if we were like weren't friends anymore.
yeah.
I don't want to pursue this friendship anymore or something like that.
Friendship anymore.
I've never heard of friendship breakups sound like such a breakup. I was like, oh my god. I know. I like how you said like, I do not want to pursue this at this time.
At this time,
it almost
right,
also
yeah.
sounded like a job. Like, you know what? You don't have the job right now. We don't need you right now. But you know, we'll keep your resume on file, and maybe we'll hit you up in a few months.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Tim Robinson's character Craig, he like goes to a party that what's his name? Austin has.
Austin, yeah, that's Paul Rudd's character. Yeah.
And he has like 4 friends over. Or
Yeah, it's like a group hang. Like it's like a
hang.
group hang happening.
And then like they decided to start sparring or whatever.
Yeah, with boxing gloves and a boxing helmet on.
Like
yeah.
headgear,
Yeah,
yeah.
headgear, yeah, helmet. Headgear.
And Paul Rudd keeps getting like shots in, and like Craig gets really frustrated. So then he just like punches Paul Rudd in the face.
Yeah. When they were like basically quitting because he's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
okay, let's call it, and bless you.
He was like partially turned away. Like it was definitely like a cheap shot.
Yeah, he like
Yeah.
sucker punched him. He's like, all right. Like, freaking Craig's all proud of himself. He's like, yeah, cool. Like, oh, he's fine, guys. I'm fine. Like, Paul Rudd's literally on the ground, and he's like, he's fine. I'm fine. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, this character's a little autistic for sure.
Oh, definitely. He's
Is that
definitely
it?
on the spectrum somewhere.
Yeah, definitely would I picture like Asperger's to me, but I don't know, dude. I just wonder. Okay, I know. You know what? I can't even say I know like that Tim Robinson doesn't act like that in real life. But God, I've never wondered so much as like, does he act like that in real life? Just, oh man,
I'm
dude.
sure he probably is kind of eccentric and stuff, but I'm sure it's a lot more toned down. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
man. It's yeah, dude. I just can't imagine like hanging out with someone like that who's just like kind of constantly yelling or something. Like, fuck, you know, just kind of making weird sounds. And
Yeah,
shit.
I definitely don't think he's like that. Yeah.
I think okay, because the scene like after he kind of like knocks down Paul Rudd after boxing, he's just like, oh, okay, let me take my punishment, and then he gets like a bar of soap and like puts it in his mouth. He's like, I've been a bad boy. Oh, bro, that shit like hurt to watch almost a little bit.
I feel like in a bro setting, that would have gotten a lot of laughs.
You think so?
I feel like if someone does a party foul, and one as innocent as maybe not noticing like he sucker punched him, like he just didn't notice that he wasn't ready. Or
I
something.
think
like,
he could have. Oh, sorry. I
He
didn't mean to
just like
interrupt you.
puts the bar in his soap and just this like. I would have gotten a laugh out of me.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I would have started
Yeah.
laughing. I would have been like, "Oh, dude, this guy's wild."
They're just like, hey, fuck you
They're
guys.
they're very weirded out.
Well, we
by
saw it earlier where he like, I mean, I don't think it was as bad of a situation, but when he like slams into the glass sliding door and then they're like, hey man, you hit that kind of hard. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then you just see it shatter in the background. And what does he say? He's like, oh, so how'd you guys all meet? You know? And then they all started laughing super hard. Like, he's a funny dude. Like, he can be really funny. But then immediately go into the whole like boxing thing. It's just terrible. But I think he could have saved that whole like if he apologized for knocking Paul Rudd down.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
he doesn't. He just keeps going like he's fine, I'm fine. And then he's like, oh, time for my punishment. And he's like, I got a bar of soap. And it was like I think if he apologized and did the bar of soap thing, maybe he could have like salvaged the whole thing. But he just, for whatever reason, refused to apologize. He just didn't do it. And then that was, you know, kind of the downhill of everything.
Yeah, he doesn't apologize a lot in this movie. He does a lot of crazy shit
I don't.
in the middle of it.
I'm trying to think if we ever heard him say
I think
sorry.
he does at the end. In his typical like I'm sorry kind of thing.
I don't know why. I want to say like it was. I don't know why I want
Yeah,
to think
yeah,
like
because he does do that kind of apology right before he like pulls out the gun at the end on all his
Yeah. That's what
because I think he does like he's trying to say like, oh, I'm sorry for how I acted the other day, guys, blah blah blah.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, but he really doesn't apologize at any point in the movie. I guess except at the very end.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And he way past like apologies, but you know, yeah, man. This, bro, I don't even know how. Well, I guess I do know how to describe this movie. It's just a very like offbeat kind of. I don't know if I want to call it a dry humor. It's just like a very offbeat kind of awkward sense of humor.
like a black comedy.
I
little bit.
mean, I don't know, because when I think of black comedy, I usually think like it has way more like harsher like stuff and tones and like yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a black comedy.
It's like a romantic,
bromance.
a bromantic horror comedy.
Yeah. Oh, I think didn't they say
thriller comedy, maybe?
Bro, honestly, after watching it, I was like, dude, I didn't think this movie was gonna be like a psychological thriller.
Right, yeah.
But we get it from the perspective of the crazy person. Like that's the best part about it.
I think one of the like marketing like things on the posters or one of the marketing things was it's I love you man for the A24 generation.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's kind of is.
Yeah. I wonder if that's exactly why he thought Paul Rudd should be like the Austin character. You know? 'Cause
Right,
he's also
yeah.
from I Love You Man. It's just like, he's like, this guy Austin, he's very Paul Ruddian, you know. And so like, maybe we can get Paul Rudd, and I'm glad they did, because he was like, yeah. I mean, obviously Tim Robinson is the fucking star of the movie. He like steals every scene he's fucking in. Everyone's just kind of, I don't know, man. Almost like everyone else is just kind of there, to be honest. He just like absolutely kills it though.
Yeah, it's definitely about these two guys and their like crazy, neurotic tendencies. Like, obviously, what's his name? Clyde or
Craig?
Yeah.
Craig.
I want to say Tim Robinson. That's just how
Yeah.
I actors by their actual names. But like I can't like. I forget where I was going with that, but no, he's obviously fucking going crazy. He's obviously going nuts. But Paul Rudd also has like a lot of crazy things about him too.
Yeah,
and he keeps way more buried in the movie, and you can kind of see it like surface and bubble up.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he's into
the whole toupee thing. Is,
toupee he's a weatherman, bro. Like he's right. He's like, you can't be bald, bro.
Well, also he is he's a weatherman, like on TV in this local television market, and he's breaking into the aqueducts under the city and breaking into City Hall because he.
Like, I think that Paul Rudd's character is kind of a psychopath, but he just masks it like way better than Tim Robinson's character does, probably.
Interesting. Okay,
but he doesn't come off as crazy, but he probably is.
Yeah, I think Paul Rudd's character Austin, I think he's just supposed to be that kind of like too cool for school kind
super
of guy.
cool.
Like even though he has like, I don't want to say it's a normal job because it's like how many weather people are really out there in the world, or weathermen anyways. Especially like. You know, I mean, I don't know who watches just like the weather or like the like local news channels anymore, but he has a very like, you know, not exciting job, but he's like, you know, he's in a punk band. He drives like some old school like Ford Chevy pickup. He breaks into buildings and shit, you know, eats wild mushrooms all the time.
Right.
Has a gold plated gun in his freaking like
collecting prehistoric items.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he definitely makes an effort to seem and be unique. Like the first thing he says to Tim Robinson's character, like when they meet each other, is like stay curious.
Stay curious.
That's like a nothing phrase. That's like, that doesn't mean anything. He just says it to like look cool. Like he's just like trying to be the cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool catchphrase,
yeah, he really is like too cool for school, man. Yeah.
So there probably is like some like hidden insecurity there with Paul Rudd's character.
Oh.
We're gonna get a sequel,
masking.
man.
Right.
When he gets out of jail. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert, guys, but yeah.
I mean, if you were listening to this, I'm assuming you probably watched it.
Yeah, for sure. No, man. Yeah. But I mean, I like Paul Rudd's character, I guess, but again, this is really just like the Tim Robinson show, bro. This is, I think you should leave if it was an hour and a half long, fucking like episode.
And an A24 movie. It has some of those.
Oh yeah.
There is like one really weird part that I'm thinking about right now is like when they're in the fucking sewer and like they're like running through it and then his wife just disappears.
Oh yeah.
He's like Tim Robinson is trying to be the cool guy, so he's copying all of like Austin's like mannerisms and intricacies or whatever the word is. And he takes his wife to the fucking sewer and fucking loses her. But it's like, where the fuck did she go? Like, did she just like, how did she, like, he starts running through the sewers.
Yeah.
Like she's just gone. It's like, she just magically, A24 disappeared, you know?
Yeah, the
A24 way.
The only thing that was missing from this, from truly being an A24 movie, is the lack of a sex cult. Like that's the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing missing out of this movie. But like the music was there, the overall kind of ambiance, and just. But instead of having like super weird random side characters, it's our main character who's like the super strange one, where like everyone's like really terrified of. And okay, so I don't even know if this is playing devil's advocate, but when Craig, Tim Robinson's character, you know, at this point Paul Rudd has like broken up with him and he's kind of losing it. He decides like, you know, he wants to be more like him, so he takes his wife to the aqueducts or whatever. And he just tells her like, I mean, I know he says like, okay, like go ahead, honey, go on ahead, honey, like I'll be right behind you. I'm like, bro, how, like, I know it took him a little bit to get up on the platform, but I'm like, bro, what made her just keep going? Like, at no point was she like, you know, I mean, he was like screaming like, Tammy, Tammy, Tammy. And you hear these echoes and you never hear from her. So I'm like, I think she was hiding, bro. Honestly, I think she was hiding.
I think it was magic.
I think she thought he was gonna murder her.
Yeah, dude, honestly.
Which is obviously the vibe he was giving off of. Absolutely, but
I think A24 movies are required by contract to have like a couple magical weird moments in there, and I think that was the one they put in.
Oh, okay,
it was her just disappearing in the sewer.
that would have been the toad one.
And the toad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to discuss that scene.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's no way we would get past that. But yeah, so things really start just going off that kind of the deep end when Paul Rudd officially breaks up with Tim Robinson. He's just like, you know, we had a couple good times or whatever, and I like how he immediately just does it. He's like, you brought me in too fast. you let me be free. You can't just take that away from me or whatever. And oh man, but yeah, so he starts like showing up at his job and you know, like giving excuses on why he's there, and then he keeps he like not steals his mail, but I mean he was gonna use it as an excuse to go see him, but he ends up breaking into his house.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
That's just insane behavior. And like takes his gun from his fucking like house.
Yeah, he finds a gun and he's like, ooh, like okay.
A gold-plated gun.
Like with,
in a
like,
box that said storms are coming.
Storms are coming, yeah. I wonder what that's about, but
Well, he's a weatherman.
Oh, right. I didn't
Wow.
even fucking put that together. Deep. Yeah, you're right. Who the fuck gave him that? Yeah, and I love that he was about to have a whole like conference call meeting in his fucking house that he just broke into, and so you realize that the wife is there. But yeah, he was just like, "Yep, I'm here." Whatever, they're checking in, and he whatever like leaves, escapes, and he still has like the gun in hand. And we knew that gun was gonna come back at some point because it disappears after that. Like we don't hear about the gun until the very end.
Right? Yeah. I thought that's when because then the cops show up at Tim Robinson's house a little bit later, at Craig's house, and then what was his name? Austin was outside with them, and I assume that's what they were going to bring out because he mentioned
that the gun is missing.
Yeah, because he mentions like, oh yeah, someone broke into my house, and they tracked the scent from the dogs back to his house.
Oh yeah, they didn't even mention the gun.
Yeah, but they didn't even know mention anything about the gun. So.
Yeah, that was weird. I did wonder about that.
And nothing ever came of that really.
Yeah.
Like.
But obviously, like, I mean, like, Tim Robinson knew what he did was wrong because obviously he starts lying about it. He's like, this guy's crazy. Like, hold them back. Do your job. What do I pay taxes for? Like, he just starts, like, talking shit to the cops, basically.
And the hilarious thing about the cops showing up in that moment is that Tim Robinson literally just got home from losing his wife in a sewer. And so, like, he has, like, probably looks like he murdered her or some shit.
Oh,
yeah. And so the cops like ask, "Where's your wife?"
And he's
like, "In the sewer."
Yeah. She's somewhere in the sewer.
I think he says I left her in the sewer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think you're right. Oh man, and I love that delivery of that line because you know damn well they're gonna be like, what? Like, did this guy just murder his wife and just admit it to us? Yeah, I love when they actually go to the sewers and, you know, there's like cops, there's like a dog, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's like, why would you do this? Like, I was trying to be adventurous or whatever. And it just sounded so.
That's trespassing.
Yeah. That's trespassing. And then, he's like, all right, arrest him. And then he's like, whoa. Like, he's the one that took me here. He's the one that took me here.
Yeah,
like, he breaks into City Hall all the time. It's like, bro, fucking just gets him arrested with him. Oh, my God, man. It's just so hard to... I don't know, bro. I just can't imagine being around that kind of person. It's so difficult, but it's truly entertaining to watch, for sure.
Yeah.
And do they ever find her, or does she just randomly show up? I never really like understood that part.
They said they found her.
They found her.
Yeah, it was like a few. I don't even know how much time later.
Wasn't she at Daryl's place or whatever?
No, I don't think they said anything like that. No,
someone's house.
Yeah, they didn't say exactly where they found her, but because it's like the cops call them and they're like, hey, like we found Tammy. And his first question is like, "Oh, is she alive?" or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is even more kind of like murdery. Like it's but I mean, I guess that's a fair question, right? Because she was missing for a few days. And then that's the thing, because it was probably like a day or two that she was gone. We don't get an exact timeline, but it seemed like a few days passed, like a couple of days passed or whatever. Yeah. And dude, I can't believe like when she comes back, like you would think she would like lose her shit on him or something like that.
She was super calm. I think she knew like I'm leaving him.
Done.
Like,
yeah, like there's no way, there's no coming back from this.
Yeah, because it's not too long after that's when she's like sits him down and is like, I'm gonna go live with my ex Devin in his like pool house or whatever.
Pool house, yeah. Man, see, and then that's what makes me think like how Bentley was just talking about that. Like Paul Rudd's character, like he's probably like a psycho kind of too, or he's like very like neurotic and he just like hides it better or whatever. I definitely more think that with his wife. Like I know like she's obviously like went through cancer and everything, but there's no way any girl would be that calm after being like after missing for 2 days and it's because of your husband, you know? Like she absolutely would have lost her shit on him. And I love that they had like a party for her return, and then she's like yeah, like get ready, we're having people over, and he's like, for what? That's like a welcome home party. Oh my god, dude, oh man.
Well, she threw the party for herself.
I think it was in their own house, so it kind of seems like she did throw a party for herself, basically. And then there was like the firefighter who probably slept with her, honestly, because like the way he was talking about her, he's just like, unless that's Devin.
That's Devin.
Yeah.
It is Devin.
Yeah, because she mentions that he was her ex Devin is a firefighter. I know she mentions it at some point.
Oh, I guess I missed that part.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, because that's what I was wondering. Because the way he was talking about her, I would think like, oh, that's probably Devin, but I never heard that he was a firefighter. So maybe that's the part that I missed.
Yeah, I know she mentioned it earlier.
Because they also mentioned like his like partner's face like burning or something, and then Tim Robinson says like something kind of weird about it.
That sounds familiar. Oh no, that's later. That's later in the news report after their like separation.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, they mentioned the fact.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was Devin by the way that he was talking about her, because you know Tim Robinson, he does this little like kind of like a speech toast thing where he's like, oh, you know, it's so good to have her back, and I don't know, says some kind of weird thing. I don't fully remember exactly what he said. And then he decides to give a toast, and his like the Devin guy is actually like very like beautiful and heartfelt.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's the dude from Scream 6.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Poetic.
It's very poetic. He's like, this lady right here, she's truly like a light in a dark world or something like that. It's just like nothing like I've never met someone so like heartwarming and blah blah blah. And I love how Tim Robinson's just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like the way he's talking about it. But then maybe like again, like he never knows who Devin is, so maybe that's why he was so confused. Like, why the fuck is this dude talking about my wife like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's just giving this like awesome poetic speech, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and then he like gives her like a kiss on the head, and so I was just like, "Bro, what the fuck is happening right now?" And then I just like he like maybe banged her in the day that a couple days that she was missing or something, but it might have been Devin, or I guess it is Devin.
Yeah, that's Devin.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that was a funny one, but. Yeah, that was just, I don't know, man. That was the most awkward welcome home party ever, because you know damn well everyone at that party thought that he tried to murder her and just, like,
right?
And just didn't get away with it.
Well, during the party, he's in the garage alone playing with his new drum set.
Oh, yeah.
And then some dude like comes into the garage looking for the bathroom, and he's like, oh, he starts talking with him. He's like, oh, cool drum set, blah blah blah, and like trying, just some small talk. And at the end, he's like, you left your wife in the fucking woods, you asshole. And he just starts going off on him. He's like, your wife is beautiful. I never would have done that.
He's like, I don't want her, and not even in a sexual partner kind of way. Like, I don't want to open up a business with her. So like, he just says like some really weird shit, and yeah, he's just like, fuck you, man, you're a fucking piece of shit. And then I love crying. I love Tim Robinson in that moment, because he's just like, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck even are you? Yeah, it's just like the way he's like screaming, and like he's not even looking at him. He's like looking elsewhere, like fucking yelling. It's so Oh, it's so fucking on brand. So
that was right before he goes in and gives the speech because then he literally like walks inside, grabs the chair. He still has the drumstick and that's how he does the toast on the beer bottle, but nobody's listening.
Yeah, and then after like his toast and Devin's toast is over, that dude who accosted him also gives a toast for some reason, and he's just like when he starts talking about, he's just like, I don't think we should have left Afghanistan or whatever. He's like, or I think we should go back to Afghanistan.
Like, people in the crowd are like,
yeah. Very patriotic crowd, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that dude was fucking funny too, man. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So then at some point, Craig, he goes to, so he had gone to the like a phone store,
right,
to replace his lost or destroyed cell phone, and the guy that was working there tells him like, oh, if you need any like drugs, pretty much, like,
anything stronger than a beer,
stronger than a beer, you come find me. And so he's feeling down on himself, and he goes to meet up with them, and the guy gives him a toad to lick, which is pretty much, it's like the same effects as like ayahuasca he was trying to find.
DMT.
Right. And there's this whole like scene where he starts tripping, hallucinating that he goes to a Subway.
Who is being like where Paul Rudd's character Austin does work there.
Yeah,
he's like a sandwich artist there or whatever. Yeah,
a cool guy too.
Yeah,
he's super cool.
Oh, and he's like older. He has like gray hair and everything. Yeah. But he's still like, all right, man. That's a cool order. I know, and like apparently he's a regular at this Subway because
he's like, he's like a Black Forest ham on Italian herbs and spices or whatever.
Yeah, and then
herbs
like
and cheeses.
He's like the usual and a foot long cookie. He's like,
usual
he's like,
toppings.
Usual toppings. He's like not toasted, and then he's like, let's go crazy today. Let's toast it. He's like, all right, man. Like he's so supportive, and then he just wakes up.
Yeah,
like, basically
he
just wakes up. And the guy who gave him the drugs, he's like, oh man, like how long did you think you tripped out for? Like 4 or 5 months? He's like, no, man, it was like 2 minutes or like 5 minutes or something like that. He's like, what? He's like, what did you see? And then he's like, I was at a Subway. I forgot what the guy says. He's just like,
did you find your answer? He's like, no, I ordered a sub. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, the toad is mysterious, like whatever. It's a mystery. So weirdly enough, one of my favorite like hallucination sequences or trip sequences, just because it's so, no one saw that shit coming, dude. Like no one fucking saw that shit coming.
Yeah, honestly, where I thought the scene was going was when he was at the Subway. It was after he was done hallucinating. Like we didn't see the hallucination.
Oh, at all. Okay, gotcha.
And then this was afterwards, and then he like meets another guy who is also played by Paul Rudd, who's supposed to be like the new cool guy that he latches onto. I seriously thought that's where it was gonna go from there.
Okay. I definitely thought he was still like tripping during the Subway thing. I didn't think it was gonna end so abruptly. I didn't think it was gonna be just like a 2-minute scene. I thought he was gonna have a huge revelation about like ordering at Subway for some reason, where he's just like, you know what, you can have it your way or whatever. I know that's
you can eat fresh.
Yeah. He's just like, I don't need Austin. He's just like, the world is my Subway, right? There's like so many different types of sandwiches. Like I thought he was gonna have like the stupidest revelation, or like a revelation just using like the stupidest like fucking clues.
Why do I always get the Black Forest ham?
Yeah.
Why don't I get the oven roasted chicken this time?
Yeah, Austin is the Black Forest ham. It's like I've always wanted. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that has to be one of my favorite fucking drug-induced sequences I've ever seen in a movie because it's so unexpected. Just well done. Well done.
Jared Fogle to come in that scene.
Oh god,
to really make it a full A24 movie. That would have fit the vibe, I'm sure.
But yeah, man. I mean, after that, I mean, he gets fired from his job. like at some point.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of
do
shortly after though.
Yeah, they do a campaign thing for the mayor.
Yeah,
or like a marketing thing for the mayor.
It's actually before his wife is found. Remember, because like when he starts losing it, his boss is like his wife is missing, like trying to to cover for it, like that. Like that's why he's like crashing out right now or whatever. But yeah, because he's doing like this campaign for mayor. He pitches a relatively good idea. He's like, all right. But then some dude's just like, nah, fuck that. He's just like, we're going to make you into a superhero. And then he's just like, how about a campaign where you're a fucking piece of shit? And then his boss is like, his wife is missing. Like, just trying to like cover it. He's like, no, fuck you. You don't care about your fucking people and your constituents or whatever.
I had to deal with City Hall for how long to get a speed bump installed?
It's something he's very proud of.
The neighborhood is a racetrack. Yeah.
It's like one of his life achievements is getting that speed bump.
Yeah. So he's like crashing out. They kick him out. He's like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. He keeps like threatening him. Basically, he's like, I'm gonna
mayor.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you.
Which I thought. Sorry, a little off track. I thought that was funny. The Austin's punk band was called like Mayor or whatever.
Equals sucks or something like that. Mayor equals.
Yeah, it was sucks.
Yeah, because I thought it was like man. Yeah, because at first I thought it was like
is
man equals sucks or something.
No,
like
he said
that.
mayor. Like he said the mayor's name, like mayor, whatever the guy's name was.
Oh,
sucks,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think that's what it was.
I thought it was just mayor. Okay, yeah, never mind. And yeah, I don't know how he keeps threatening him as he's being pulled. He's like, "Fuck you! Like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." And then we cut to the office, and he's getting into his office, and he's getting fired. He's like, "It was a joke." Like the way he tried to play it off is so fucking funny. Guys,
so
it's just being funny. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if it can get better than that, honestly. But yeah, so then his wife is found after that.
She's wrapped in like some like space material or something.
Oh yeah, it's that weird blanket thing that they give you to like warm up or whatever to stay warm. I forgot what that shit is called. But yeah, it's like a space blanket, some shit like that. I don't know, whatever.
Looks like a space blanket.
Yeah. And then later,
and he doesn't ask her at all. Like, hey, where the fuck were you? Like, what happened back there? Like, where did you go?
Yeah.
Like, he just like immediately just starts to make like awkward small talk with her, like, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, which is like, I mean, that's like kind of it's definitely on brand for him. Like, I mean, the opening scene, they're at a cancer support group, and I think she was like cancer free for like a year now.
Yeah, I think a year.
Yeah, and then she's like, I'm afraid it's gonna come back. He's like, it's not gonna come back. like the way he delivers it. And she's like, yeah, he keeps doing that. Like, he keeps saying that.
Well, then she says something along the lines of, like, I haven't had an orgasm for a while. And then he's like, I've been orgasming just fine. Like that was like the setup for the whole movie, because then it was not too long after that it's the title screen, friendship.
Yeah,
that was literally like the cold open to the movie.
It's so honestly, it's so well done just because it really sets you up like their kind of relationship where she seems like more normal and nonsense, and he's very just like tries to make a joke out of everything, even if it makes things super awkward. Yeah, man, it was just very on brand, very good foreshadowing almost. But yeah, like, when she comes back from being missing, he's like, "Oh, honey, like, I'm so glad to have you back. Like, what happened? Blah blah blah." Nothing like that. Just like weird random jokes, and he's like, "Oh, I made dinner plans for us." And she's like, I already had dinner plans. And then he brings it up again like a minute later. He's just like, "Hey, we're gonna make this reservation.
We gotta go now."
And then she like reveals that she had an orgasm or something. Like, I had an orgasm in the tunnels, and he's like, I just love the dead silence for like a minute where he's just like trying to figure out how she had an orgasm like in the tunnels or whatever. And then he's like, how? And she just said like the silence or whatever. Like, she's just like, it was dark, it was quiet. And then I just felt this sense of relief. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, what the fuck? And then that's when she announces that she's leaving. She's like, I'm gonna go live with Devin. I'm gonna stay in this pool house. And again, he's like,
who's Devin?
Like, yeah, and you can tell she's just tired of fucking having to explain that to him. he was, I guess, a pretty bad listener, but yeah. I don't know, Bentley. You got anything?
Yeah, he's very self-centered for sure. He's like only cares about really himself. And when Paul Rudd enters his life, he like sees it as like a way to like escape his monotonous life. You know, his life is probably pretty boring at that point. He doesn't seem too like interested in his fucking wife or even his kid. Like he doesn't even like really know whose kid is. Like in the beginning of the movie, the kid like kisses his mom on the lips.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "You do that?"
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like he's never seen it before.
I mean, I thought that shit was weird too.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that he's never seen that before. Like
because he was very like,
paying attention
yeah,
or
that's like
something.
new. Yeah, he's like, when did you guys start doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like very he's in a very monotonous point in his life.
I love so this is like more in the beginning, but this is when, you know, Craig and Austin were first becoming friends, and Austin telling him that he wants to be like the morning weatherman because it's just like it's like a better position or whatever, and he can work during the day. And he tells him like, he's like, why don't you just ask, man? He's like, it doesn't hurt to ask. He's like, I asked for an office, boom, I got one. And then as soon as he said that, I just knew like the only reason they gave him an office is because they wanted him to be by himself and like away from all the people. Because he starts talking about like, I can eat whatever I want, you know, like no matter how bad it is, no matter how stinky it is or gross
How
it is.
embarrassing it is.
Yeah, how embarrassing it is. I can eat whatever I want in my office. Yeah. And then I love one of the I don't even know how we almost went fucking past this, but so after Austin breaks up with him, he like decides he's gonna try to make friends with his coworkers.
Yeah.
So he invites them over for beers. He's just like, gotta tell the missus. It's just like things might get a little rowdy on Friday, and it's just like 5 dudes sitting in like foldable chairs, fucking drinking beer in a non like decorated garage. It's just him and the drum set, basically.
Yeah, no music.
Yeah,
no bitches.
No, like literally nothing. It's just like this dark. It's like this poorly lit fucking garage, and they're just drinking beer, looking all sad and shit.
And he's showing him that little tiny like dagger.
It looks like a dagger, but he calls it a sword.
He called it a sword.
Yeah.
He starts like copying all of Paul Rudd's.
Right, yeah, because Paul Rudd had
hobbies.
showed him like this old like hand tool, like 4,000-year-old.
Yeah,
like it was pretty much
yeah.
like a stone that was like chiseled into like an axe's head or something, or a hammer head or something.
And then he's like, "This is from the 17th century" or something like that. He's just like, and they're like, he's like, "Don't point it at me because that means whatever." And then he starts going off on this whole thing about like it's not a knife. He's like a knight used this or whatever. He's just like, dude, why are you showing this? It's so small. He's just like, cause it's cool. He's just like, I collect things like this or whatever. It's probably the first one he's bought.
Yeah. I'm an interesting person, guys.
Yeah. And I know I don't know why, but I thought so when Austin shows him like the stone from the hand tool from like thousands of years ago or whatever, he starts like really staring at the stone, and I think it played some weird fucking A24 ominous music, and I kept thinking like, bro, is this stone the cause of his problems? Like, like it drove him to insanity.
Well, remember because you start seeing like the background behind him start like fade into like stars, like a star night sky, and like he's like almost like dreaming or something, and then he starts getting a nosebleed.
Oh right, yeah,
that was like the first time it happens. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That is the first time it happened.
Oh yeah.
That happens when he was staring at the stone.
You're right. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this movie has layers, bro. like, there's so much shit that we're like not even like that we're not thinking about, but there's shit there, man,
So
for sure.
the stone was cursed. You think he was put a curse on him?
Something, man. It just drove into insanity. Dude, it's like Uncut Gems, how he became obsessed with that rock or whatever. And then Kevin Garnett became obsessed with the rock. He's like, whatever. It was like I don't know. It wasn't an emerald. I forgot what the fuck it was, but yeah.
Yeah, the opal.
Yeah. The opal. There we go. You're right. Yeah, exactly. The opal.
An opal like growing out of a rock there or whatever. Then they had to
yeah. Have you seen Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's just gonna be something like that.
Yeah, this movie was fantastic.
Yeah,
definitely one of
dude.
the funniest new movies I've seen in a while. Like the best funniest comedy I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like there's not gonna be a lot to top it the rest of the year.
Probably not comedy wise. I can't even think
the
of
Oscar. You think?
It's gonna win at least an MTV Movie Award. No, it's
Yeah. Best Crash Out.
Dude,
it's gonna be like 4 different Tim Robinson scenes.
Dude, it's so funny because it's not even like it's a joke if we said that like Tim Robinson should win like an award for his performance, but he probably gave one of the best performances of the year as this completely fucking like unhinged manic fucking person, dude. Like, he portrayed Tim Robinson at his fucking best.
Yeah, Bentley said it after we got out of the theater. Like this is a really good like vehicle for him to like showcase his character, like his weird way that he acts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Tim Robinson in 10 years when he decides to become like a serious actor and that he starts getting Oscar noms. And we're like looking back at fucking.
I remember
like,
Friendship. I remember. I think you should leave.
Detroiters and shit.
Detroiters. Oh yeah.
The dude who got kicked off SNL because like no one understood his fucking sense of humor and shit.
Detroiters, is that a movie?
That's a show.
It was a show.
It was a Comedy Central show.
He was on?
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago.
Yeah. It's about him and his best buddy, Sam
Richardson.
They play like they own like a small advertising agency. It's basically just them two. And
Right.
they try to like advertise for small businesses in Detroit.
Now, his sketch show is like one of the biggest sketch shows for like younger like millennials, Gen Z.
I don't even know if it's like, because I could definitely see Zoomers hating it. They'd be like, "What the fuck am I watching? Like, this is so fucking weird."
Right.
But, yeah. Like, I don't know how Gen Z has reacted to I Think You Should Leave.
They probably like it.
Because I know people our age like it, but we're millennials. But we
Yeah.
are like kind of at the end of the millennial group, whatever.
Yeah, we're like hybrid Gen Z.
Yeah. But I have no idea.
Millennials.
Millennials.
No, I mean, I just noticed that like memes from that show have like overtaken the internet.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I was
yeah.
like, I feel like that's definitely Gen Z, like bringing that into
yeah,
it.
you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So-
they had definitely loved the fucking audios from I Think You Should Leave. Like, you know, like the zipline thing. Like, I think you just here for the zipline. That fucking, I know you guys aren't on TikTok, but that shit blew up on TikTok,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. That and the
55 burgers,
55 burgers, 55 mozzarella, 55 chicken tenders.
55 taters, 55 tacos. 55.
Yeah.
I'm doing a thing.
And then, I mean, not everybody, but for a bit, I was seeing a lot of the sky crooner, or not the sky crooner, the car crooner. Whatever.
Yeah.
Is it car-
Yeah, I know
yeah.
what you were talking about.
Fuck, they're trying to take my decals. Yeah. Who's they? He's like, it's just them.
Drunk college driving crooner.
Driving crooner.
He's
yeah.
like, oh, it's a drunk drunk frat boy that's gonna steal my idea.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Bro, I don't even know what to say about that show, honestly, either. It's really not for everybody, though. I know, like, I don't think I think if I showed my brother any of his sketches, it was like one of the more normal ones, like the zip line at the reality, like the Bachelor kind of show or whatever. And then the 55 burgers, and then that's about it. Everything else, I don't think he would have liked. I thought he would have been like, "What the fuck did you just show me?" But I loved it. I mean, it's super just fucking weird, and I know I keep using the term offbeat, but this is what it is.
Offbeat, very quirky.
Awkward humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his sketch show, honestly. Like, I appreciate some parts of it, but I feel like it kind of like follows this formula of like a guy like being really weird and then crashing out or whatever.
That's
With
definitely
his
some. Yeah,
weirdness.
that's
Yeah.
definitely like a good amount of them. It's actually really funny when he like puts himself in the sketch and he's not like the main person, I guess. Like he always use like he always make like if he's not the main person, I don't know how to say it, but he tends to like using the random side people as like the weirdest person, because there's the one with like when they're like at dinner with their old college professor or whatever, and he's like, that looks really good, because he's talking about like a burger. He's like, you want to bite? He's just like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. He's like, I'm joking. Like he always acts like he's the most normal person in the whole fucking scene. He's like, what the fuck is happening right now? But yeah, I just remembered that one. Fuck. But yeah, and then back to back to friendship. I mean, I guess it's kind of like at the end at that point, like you see him like living by himself for a little bit, and then he's hanging out with his son, and they get together for his kid's birthday party, and everything seems to be going good. Like, you know, whatever, they're having a good time. He buys her a van because she's always complaining about that the car's not big enough for her like flowers or whatever. And then he gets like one more package, and you finally think he's grown, like, because he tells his son, he's like, hey, can you go drop it off for me or whatever, instead of like doing what he typically does and go does it himself. So you finally think like, oh man, maybe he is better, like maybe he's finally like at a better place or whatever. And then he gets in the van because he's gonna go pick up candles or something.
Yeah, he
like
forgot
that.
Birthday candles for the cake for his son's birthday.
Yeah. And then he sees the Corvette that he's always wanted in the driveway, that Austin has always wanted in the driveway.
Right.
And you see he's gonna try to ram into it, but I like how we can see the speed bump, but he can't, and he just fucks up his van.
The one thing he was so proud about and like fought to get installed in the neighborhood,
and it completely like fucks it. Like, yeah, so he like fucks up his van, and then I love how he's just like, well, now I gotta break in. It's just crashing into his fucking Corvette.
He was literally trying to crash out there.
Yeah.
And then breaks the van too, basically.
Yeah, that thing is fucked. Like, that would need like a whole, like, I would need like axles and a suspension system.
But before you go on, I just want to say his wife just totally forgives him after he like buys the van. She like is totally wants to suck the dick. Like, it's totally all good.
Yeah, like I think there's like not, I don't know about like getting back together or anything, but she's like seems happy that he's like in a better place now.
No, she's
like,
happy about the van, bro.
Yeah. She's even happy before that. But yeah, like I didn't think they were obviously gonna get back together or anything, but I was just like, okay, yeah, they look like they're in a good place. They're like separated, but they can still like hang out and stuff. And then I love how he's like, I gotta break into this fucking party or whatever. And he's just like, you guys couldn't give me a second chance. Just starts like already crashing out on them. And then he's like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's like, oh, that's Jimp. Like I remember he said that, like it's like Jump with an I.
Right, yeah, they got a new guy.
And
in
he's
the
like,
group.
Jimp, like he couldn't get over it. He's just like, you got a new guy? Like he couldn't fucking believe it. Like they're already like replacing him, I guess. And he's like, Jimp. And then I don't know at what point, I don't know what said, but then that's when he pulls out the gun and he's just like, let's sing or whatever, you know?
The gun he stole from Paul Rudd earlier.
Yeah. I was like, I knew that gun was gonna have to make a comeback at some point, but I didn't know how he was gonna use it. Bro, I kept thinking it was gonna get really dark and he was just gonna like kill himself at the end. Like I don't know why. I thought like
I definitely thought that. Yeah, because I was like, it's an A24
it's
movie.
Fucking A24,
something
bro.
really dark has to happen.
Like if he doesn't fucking like do like a murder suicide with Austin or something, I thought he was just gonna straight up kill himself. I really saw it coming, and I also blame A24.
Right.
Maybe if it wasn't an A24 film, I wouldn't think that, but because it is, I could definitely see something like that. But I was wrong, unfortunately, or thankfully, whatever.
How about him getting carried out by the cops was pretty fitting.
Oh, yeah.
Appropriate ending.
Yeah. I know when he shoots him that he's like, he still helps Austin protect his secret that he's like actually bald.
Right. Yeah. Because he dives it like falls
Austin
back or something.
Austin rushes him to get the gun.
Right. And the gun goes off. I don't think anybody gets shot though.
No one gets shot.
But Austin falls back and his wig comes off, and then Craig starts going crazy. He's like, "All right, everybody down.
Stay down.
And he hints to Austin like, "Hey, your wig fell off. Like, put it back on."
Yeah.
So there is still some bro like relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, he does still care about Austin, and that maybe that's even why he's more upset that he like banned him from his life. Basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then at the very end too, you see Craig in the cop car, and he's looking out the window at Austin, and Austin like looks back at him and gives him that wink.
Yeah, like the cool guy wink.
Yeah, like,
too,
hey, thanks, bud, man.
Yeah. And then and then Craig has like this like dopey smile on his face. And he's like, even though he's probably gonna go to jail for a while. And then I like the misdirect that because they're like after the gun goes off or whatever and the cops show up, it like flashbacks to the first night that things got awkward where he like knocks him out to the ground right after the boxing thing. And they're like, hey, Craig, really nice meeting you, man. And everything like, yeah, man, get home safe, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's having a good time. And he tells him, he's like, can you get home safe? He was like, I can try. And he's like, I love you, Austin. He's like, I love you, Craigie, or whatever. And you think like, oh shit, he was like maybe imagining this whole fucking thing. I was like, nope, he really did. He really did all the crash outs. He fucking held up a party with a gun and
licked a toad.
Ordered a Black Forest hat somewhere. And I mean, that's basically the whole fucking movie. But, bro, it was entertaining from fucking beginning to end. Not that it's a long movie by any means. It's only an hour and a half, which I think most comedies are anyways. But dude, it's weirdly like it's like a dark comedy, but it's also like a psychological thriller being told from the perspective of the guy going fucking crazy, which I just love, dude. And yeah, Craig Robinson gives an absolutely stellar performance as himself, basically. Tim Robinson, not Craig. Tim Robinson. I'm mixing up names though.
Yeah. He plays Craig.
Yeah, he plays Craig. Yeah, Craig Robinson is the black guy for like Pineapple Express and The Office and all that other stuff.
Daryl in The Office, right?
Yeah, Daryl, the Pontiac Bandit, for all our Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans out there.
Also, neither one of them are Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Or Tim Robbins from Shawshank.
I know so many Robinsons. Christopher Robinson of Winnie the Pooh fame.
Christopher Robin.
There we go. See, there's another one.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Simon and Garfunkel song about her.
So many.
But yeah, no, this is a pretty great comedy, I would say.
Honestly, yeah. It's so funny.
It's interesting. It seems like the budget must have been pretty low for it. Probably like most of it probably went to Paul Rudd, if I had to say.
Probably, yeah, because there wasn't anything.
$2 million budget.
Yeah. Or sorry, that's box office so far.
And all that came from the Subway product placement.
Yeah, probably.
But like there hasn't been a whole lot of advertising for this movie that I've seen. Like there weren't a whole lot of big actors. Tim Robinson probably was willing to take a low.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it is like a low budget A24 comedy, so.
But it is like a starring role for him. It's like a leading project for him
in a movie. Yeah, because I mean he's done that in TV a couple times at this point. But yeah, in a movie, this is I just love the idea that like Paul Rudd was like, yes, I absolutely fucking love the idea of this movie, and I want to be a part of it. I'm excited to see where this director else is gonna do, because for the people that don't know, he said he actually, because the director also wrote it, and he came up with the premise of like a guy friend that he made in his 30s or his 40s who just kind of started like ghosting him one day, like he just stopped talking to him one day, and then he thought about like. And then he started overthinking, like, man, what did I do? Was I just super weird or something? And he just started like really overthinking it. And yeah, so that's kind of just what inspired him to write this movie. So I'm excited to see what else he can do, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
RJ?
I thought it was fucking hilarious. It was definitely like I said, one of the funnier movies I've seen recently, like newer movies. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna watch it again soon, and I'm gonna enjoy it a lot more now that I've like fully watched it, already. It's definitely gonna be a movie I buy as soon as it comes out.
Dude,
I'm gonna buy it when it comes out.
Yeah, you beat me to it, because like I mean, y'all know my rating system, right? Like, am I gonna buy a physical copy of it? Am I gonna pre-order it? Am I gonna wait till it's on sale? Am I gonna buy it at all? I'm probably gonna buy this as soon as it comes out.
Yeah,
I thought this movie was absolutely fucking hilarious, and I really want to know someone who doesn't know Tim Robinson. Like, I want to know their opinion on this movie, because like I mean, we all have seen Tim Robinson before this, and I know Belling said he doesn't really care for his sketch show, but I like it. But yeah, man, I'm really curious to see what non-Tim Robinson fans think of this movie. I just want to know.
Yeah. I'm also excited to see what because I'm sure this is going to open up a lot more opportunities for him soon. So we'll probably see him in a lot more stuff, and I'm curious to see.
Adam Sandler, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I can definitely see that. Yeah. Angry neighbors with each other.
Call it angry neighbors.
Angry neighbors.
I also want to know, like, I think Tim Robinson now has a choice to make if he's gonna. Is he gonna lean into this where he basically always plays this character, like just this very like unhinged, like kind of neurotic person or whatever, Or is he going to start branching out because he doesn't want to get typecasted as always playing like the really insane character?
Right.
Because very few people like lean into their like typecasting. Like, I don't know why, but I keep thinking about Jason Mantzoukas.
Oh, yeah,
He's always hired as the most insane fucking character.
Yeah.
I think the only time, and I haven't even seen it, but he was on an HBO show that only lasted, I think, like one season, maybe two, and he looks like he plays like a normal character in it. But everything else, he plays like the most insane fucking people. And now Jason Statham, he's leaned into his typecasting where he plays like just this over the top action star and like the most ridiculous, like the mechanic, the beekeeper, you know, the working man. Like that's just, he's leaned into it, and you can do it and, you know, do really well, but not everyone likes to be typecasted, but some very, very, very few lean into it.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious at what he's going to do after this now.
I can see him doing like a serious thing in the future.
Thought you do 10 years.
He definitely probably wants to test the waters and see if he can do his brand first, and before he like really does a Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or a Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, watch. He's gonna get casted in like not that the Coen brothers are working together anymore, but he's gonna be like in a Wes Anderson movie or a Coen brothers movie, and people are gonna be surprised by his performance, and then that's gonna start like snowballing into like more serious roles.
He's too wild for a Wes Anderson movie. All the characters are like subtly like calm in those movies.
It's true. Yeah,
he wouldn't be able to play
I think
that.
like I don't know why. I mean, from the ones I think about, I think like the one who gets like the most like angry and expressive is Adrian Brody's character in The Grand Budapest or whatever. Like that's probably like the closest I can think of that he could have like maybe done or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm curious to see where he's gonna go with this. Like, is he gonna lean into the typecasting or is he gonna break out? Are we going to get his Punch Drunk Love in a few years, and then we're going to get his Uncut Gems like 20 years fucking later? I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm fucking excited to see what comes out of this.
I feel like he's gonna, I don't know who it would be, but I feel like he's gonna play someone in a biopic. Like he's gonna be the lead in a biopic, and it's gonna be like Oscar nom, best picture winning, and like.
I almost keep feeling like it's he's gonna get a casting where people are just so dumbfounded by it. It's like when people first heard that Heath Ledger was going to be like the Joker, right? Like, really? The 10 things I hate about you guys?
Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah,
like,
or
what?
like, or when Matthew McConaughey started breaking out from the rom-coms and they're like, oh, this dude's going to be in whatever. I forgot what his first...
Lincoln Lawyer.
Inspector Gadget.
That's Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
Who did you say?
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
To our listeners that don't know, Bentley's kind of deaf. I think it's his hair. I think his hair just blocks out a lot of the sound. But yeah, no, dude, I feel like he's gonna get casted one day where people are like, really, like that guy? He's gonna be like Robert Pattinson in like The Lighthouse, or Robert Pattinson as the Batman. We're like, really? And then, but he's gonna fucking nail it somehow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Hopefully I'm alive then. But yeah. But all right, guys. Final thoughts on this masterpiece.
It's pretty great comedy. I don't know. I think you guys are definitely more like enthused about it than I was.
Yeah.
But not that I have anything negative to say about it or anything. I thought it was really good. And it's definitely actually one of the better A24 movies I've seen. I think a lot of the stuff is overly like thought provoking for no reason.
Yeah, they're always trying to do some weird, really dark shit, where this is more like funny dark shit.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's not trying to be like overly shocking like a lot of A24 movies. But yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Tim Robinson's sketch comedy, I would recommend it.
Yeah. And if anyone hears this and leaves a comment, like tell us like I want to hear from the people who weren't Tim Robinson fans who watched this movie. I'm so curious about their opinions.
If they even exist.
Yeah, if they even exist. But yeah. All right, Bentley, what would you rate this out of 10?
7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. I loved it. I'm definitely gonna buy this as soon as it comes out. Probably just a Blu-ray copy, but I'm gonna buy it nonetheless. I thought it was hilarious. I can't wait to watch it again if it's streaming or whatever. I really liked it. Like I don't want to still give it like a 9 or whatever, but I'll like 8 something probably for me. But yeah, dude, one of the funniest movies I've seen in a really long time, and I'm just happy to be laughing in a fucking theater again because fucking studios just refuse to make comedies, even though those used to be their money makers because they're super cheap to make. But whatever, that's a whole other discussion. Yeah. Yeah. RJ, final thoughts?
It gives me hope for comedies.
Yeah.
Like I know probably nothing's gonna come of it. Like we're not gonna see like this huge uptake in comedy movies, but hopefully we'll get a few more. But no, I really loved it, and I'd give it like an 8.5 or 9. Maybe.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
This movie and Ricky Stenicki are the saviors of comedy.
Yeah, see, and that was just like that was Farrelly Brothers stupid funny, but it was like it's still a comedy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't know if I said this in the pod or before the pod, but the last time besides like Jackass, but that's such a weird, like, it's a movie, but it's not a movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not scripted or anything. Yeah.
But like documentary.
Yeah. Like the last time, like, I laughed in a movie theater this fucking hard was No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence, which I think it was 2022, maybe 2023. And then before that, I couldn't even fucking tell you, dude.
Mine was definitely like The Nice Guys.
Oh,
but I don't go see that. I don't go see a lot of movies in theaters anymore.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
definitely not comedies either, because there haven't been a lot of comedies to make me want to go to the theaters. See,
because before that, I can only think I didn't see them in theaters. I ended up watching them later. But the last comedies I saw, like I could think about before that is like Good Boys, which is like Seth Rogen produced.
Right. Okay. I didn't really care for that one, but you like that one.
And Booksmart. Yeah.
I still haven't seen that one.
I didn't really care for Good Boys at the end of the day. I thought like some people kind of overhyped it. I get it. I actually ended up liking Booksmart more than I liked Good Boys. Because I think it was a more well done, just well rounded movie. Yeah. But yeah, man, I loved it. I hope A24 kind of now gives more comedy writers a chance, you know, and hopefully they don't just all be dark comedies. But whatever, that's up to them.
Yeah, the last comedy I saw in the theater was Nosferatu, because with the way that the audience was laughing at that movie, it was basically a comedy.
Okay,
like they were laughing in just like a crazy parts. So
I didn't really hear any laughing. I didn't really hear any laughing when I saw Nosferatu, but. Last comedy I saw was 12 Years a Slave. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. This has been 3 Hacks in a Movie. I've been Emilio.
I'm Bentley.
And I'm RJ.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.